Hi there, everybody. I'm Jennifer Angel. Let's see what's going on this week, July the 8th, and let's get straight into it. All right, so the week commences with two sextile astral aspects, which provide the energy. It's all about options, opportunities, and possibilities. So we really, really love the sextile. It just opens things up. It's like, the energy is easier, the path just opens up. And Mercury and Jupiter will interact as well as will Venus and Uranus. Okay, so first, Mercury and Jupiter. This brings opportunities just to say what's on your mind and just like to present a creative option that perhaps no one else has thought of as yet. And just because no one else has mentioned it, then, be careful not to think that, well, if this was a good idea, someone else would have brought it up. Well, somebody has to think of it and bring it up, right? So why not you? Okay, because the energy between these two planets can really just spark unique ideas. So if you've got a unique idea or get like that inspired thought, then keep going with it. Don't put it aside. Don't be shy and think, oh, well, someone else will think about this, because no, this is your time if you've thought of it. Okay, so it may just be your time to just stand up and get noticed and just present your ideas. It's not a shy time to be shy sitting in the back stalls. Instead, just believing in yourself and what you have to offer, and to step up and step forward. It's a great week to do this. Venus and Uranus, so they focus your attention on relationships, right? And in particular, the relationship that you have with money and your ability to attract what you want in your life. So, we always think about relationship with the other people. And yes, that's right. But, we have a relationship with everything around us. Like, what's your mind say and what's your self-talk saying about money? This is a good time to really sort of get more involved in that and just rewrite your money story. I have a program called Mind, Body, and Soul, which helps you do that. Actually, I have a smaller program. It's just $37, which is Life Alignment, and it's about creating your vision board. It's creating your life statement, and it's my template that I use for myself, which I got from John Assaraf, and it's brilliant. And so you can have my template and just fill it in. So and with your own. It's a great exercise to do. It's really empowering. I look at my electronic vision board and read my life statement every single day in the morning. And it's just a great way to start the day off. It's a great way to end the day as well. All right. I generally do gratitude at the end of the day. But, the more that you can tune into what you want in life, then, the easier it's going to be for you to be aligned with that energy and attract it. Okay. All right, so next we have two trine astral interactions. Now, the trines are like passages of least resistance, so we love them too, right? And the sun will trine with Saturn and highlight the need for you just to take control of your life. Focus your attention right now on your own needs. One of my favorite mantras is your first responsibility in life is to yourself, okay? Then to others, because if you don't look after yourself, who will? And how can you look after others if you're not there for yourself first? Okay, so great week to do that. So the sun, as the sun, Saturn highlight, so this is a great time to do that. And then we'll have Venus will trine also with Neptune. This is more focused on relationships, and in the first instance, the spiritual relationship you have with yourself, okay, your own self-development, and how you can transform from that point. So where you are at now, where you want to be, and what are you going to do to make that gap, to fill in that gap and do that jump, okay? I've been recently listening to the Quantum Jump meditations. I stuck on Dr. Joe Dispenza. I love him, and he has, you know, if I don't have a lot of time in the morning sometimes, because I have like pretty well 2-hour energy work that I do, then he has a really good sort of short one. If you want to know which one that is, just reach out to me, okay? And I'll put it, you know, I'll let you know. All right, so you want to like put time aside now just to think through your options, because, you know, when you're busy all the time, there's no mind space, there's no room just to think things through and gain clarity. So this week's a great time to do that. Venus will make her way from the water sign of Cancer into the more fiery energy of Leo. Now, Cancer being ruled by the moon highlights, you know, feminine energy, interactions with females in your life. And as a Venus transits to Leo, then there's a balance of the feminine and masculine energy here, all right, which is an indication for females to realize that you can be a strong person but still show your femininity. And you know, there's a particular show I watch on TV which is like a role model for me to do this. The girl is like, you know, running an empire, but she's still very feminine. And so, you know, find a role model that you can just sort of watch and recognize that, yeah, that's a strong female, self-actualizing, but there's still like a feminine there. So you can be strong, but not harsh, okay? And so, you know, this is very, very good this week to sort of take notice of that, step into it. And for males, you know, you don't always have to be so tough and ready to stand up for everyone else. You know, perhaps it's time that you stand up for yourself and show up for yourself first, okay? Seems to be a theme this week, right? All right, so this week concludes with an opposition between Venus and Pluto. Now, this interaction is very, very good for money. The opposition is like a spark point. It's a trigger point, like it can just like trigger changes. And in this case, it's very good for money, excellent for taking control, taking charge of your life, and just doing what's good for you. Once again, we've got the layer upon layer saying the same thing here. So great time just to bring the focus back to you. And of course, you want to always aim for win-win outcomes, okay? Make sure everyone's happy. Not always possible, but at least if you aim to do that, then you're on that right path. All right, so this is a week just to pull your focus back to you a little and just to make sure that you are in integrity with yourself, okay? What does that mean? If you say you're going to do something, then do it. So, and you know, when you say you're going to do something, particularly for yourself, like I'm going to get up and, you know, go for a walk or exercise in the morning, you keep saying that and you don't do it, then you become out of integrity within yourself. So if that's been happening to you, then you want to reduce what the commitment that you make for yourself, like baby steps, one thing. So just commit to doing something you know you can do, one small thing at a time, and you know, that's going to encourage you to follow through. And when you can follow through with what you say and do relating to your own matters and goals and inspirations in life, then you're going to be within integrity within yourself. Okay, makes sense? All right, so let's go through now and see what's happening for each of the stars. This copy is on the website. In fact, you know, the overview is on the blog website if you like to read rather than listen. And the individual sign copy, which is written for Star Magazine and published in Star Magazine, is also on the horoscope page. All right, so Aries. Get ready to consider new opportunities for growth and expansion. Just be mindful that your energy and commitment, Aries, are needed right now to move forward. So Venus is there too. Venus can bring passion, creativity to your relationships. So you want to like do something a little bit different. I was just talking to an Aries friend this morning, who's asking about a potential a love mate. And I said, don't make it too easy for Aries, because, Aries like to have a challenge. If you just make it too easy for them, then they don't think that it's worthy. They don't think it's worthwhile. It's not like a prize that they've won. So you don't want to make it too hard either, but it's a balance, all right? So go forward, just express yourself, be yourself, express yourself boldly, okay? All right, so Taurus. So Taurus, Venus, which is your ruling planet, can spark unexpected insights in the area of relationships for you now. And it can also just empower you just to embrace the moment. There's so much beauty and pleasure right in the moment. You want to live, live in the now and be grateful, recognize first, recognize, notice, and be grateful for the things that are beautiful in your life. I mean, I have a friend of mine and I, every morning we do 3 things backwards and forwards on the text of what we're to be grateful for. So, if you can get like a little gratitude buddy, then that's a great thing to do, because, you sort of like encourage each other, support and encourage, okay? So it's exciting opportunities right now around work, some development in some way, which promises to be positive, is definitely in the stars for you. All right, so Gemini, there's a surge of energy that motivates you just to share your creative insights now, Gemini. So just be bold, think big, right? Don't hold back, right? You don't want to be playing small right now. This is your chance to stand under the spotlight and just, make it happen. An intellectual connection now can really spark the love vibe as well. I mean, you're Gemini, so you're ruled by Mercury, which rules communication, education, and creativity. So, that's like your DNA, your zodiac DNA. Okay, so it's no playing small for you. You're highly creative, and you're highly effective. So stand up and own it. Okay, so Cancer, so flashes of insight right now just can like deepen your connection with someone. And, as you get to know someone better and you see another side to their story, which they maybe haven't revealed, then it really just helps you to have a greater understanding and connection with them. Venus encourages you to express your feelings and in a heartfelt way, okay? So, I mean, if you're like me, you had a mother that said that old saying, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. But you know what? I found in life that you can always find something nice to say to someone, which helps to reduce their anxiety or vulnerability and just makes them feel comfortable, particularly if you're meeting them the first time. I mean, even if it's like, wow, that's a pretty dress you've got on, or I love your hair like that. And, congratulations on that win. So, whatever it is, just find something nice and say it. And with money, you want to make sure that you look after yourself so you come out in front. I mean, a negotiation always only works if everybody is happy. If somebody was left out and you want to make sure that's not you. You're worth probably more than you think you are, Cancer. So stand up and ask for your worth, okay? Okay, so Leo, as Venus moves to your sign this week, you just radiate even more with charm and magnetism. I mean, is that even possible? Yeah, apparently so. So, step into it, own it, which I'm sure you will. And I have a number of Leo friends, and they don't have any trouble stepping in and owning it. And I love that about the Leo energy. Work is busy, and you can get clarity about your goals and aspirations now. Okay, so you want to as soon as you want to feel inspired about your work, inspired about what you're doing. Let's face it, we spend a lot of time working, right? And so you want to make sure that you enjoy it, and then you can take when you do that, then it's easier to take bold steps forward, just to achieving, one by one, your goals, all right? But be careful. You want to pace yourself too. You don't want to avoid burnout, okay? So just like, don't be, you're a very social person, you're great at networking. So somewhere there, you have to make sure you're looking after you, mind, body, and soul, which includes getting enough sleep, okay? Very important. Virgo, so self-care and relaxation are really important to you always, Virgo. You sit in that sixth house. It's about organization. It's about gaining life work balance, and this is something that's highlighted for you always because you have such a sense of responsibility. If something needs doing, you're going to burn the candle at both ends to do it correct and get it in before deadline. Okay, and we love that about you, Virgo. We really do. It's such a great part of your zodiac DNA, and the rest of us can all learn something from that, but it's still important for you to do self-care for you. Okay, there's a limit that if you do too much, then standard of your work will drop, and that is never acceptable for you. Okay. So, and you can find opportunities for growth right now through collaboration and partnership. I mean, you don't have to walk the path alone. You really don't. And this can be a little bit difficult for Virgo sometimes because, you can sort of think, well, I can do that. I can do it sort of better than anyone else, so I can do it. And guess what? There's some truth in that, okay? But you deserve to have some time, which means sometimes you have to pass some things over or train someone else to do what you do, okay? And lastly, just like right now through this week, you want to acknowledge the support of friends, just have a little chill time and find those that do support you, and they're the people to stay in touch with. All right. Libra, you have a sense of luxury and pleasure. I mean, okay, you're ruled by Venus, right? So there's no one, you walk into a home, you can tell if it's absolutely beautiful, it's basically, a Leo, a Libra. And, Taurus, it doesn't mean to say the rest of us don't like beautiful homes and things, but Libra, your DNA is just geared for luxury and pleasure and beauty, and the Libras, I know their homes are immaculate. So now with work, there's a new start, and this is going to help boost your bank balance. All right, so we love that. So look out for that. If an opportunity comes up, you want to do your normal pros and cons, make sure you feel comfortable, and this is your way of decision making. Just don't take too long on it, because if you take too long with that exercise or pros and cons, or you get too much information from too many people, guess what? That's when the procrastination sets in, because you're like starting to overthink it. All right, so tune into your instincts and get the information that feels right, do your exercise, then go forward. When you know it's right, it will be right. And right now, it is something that can boost your bank balance, all right? So for your personal balance, you want to commit to making mind, body, and soul changes to your overall daily routine. Now, if you're having trouble with this, I do have a program called Mind, Body, and Soul Alignment, and it's excellent for this. You can do it by yourself, just online, or you can do a one-on-one with me. Like online, it's about 6 weeks. On one-on-one with me, it goes over 3 months, okay? I have a lot of other sort of things in there. If you're interested in that, do come. I have like about 2 placements left for one-on-one work for me, working with people one-on-one. So if that's something that interests you, then please go to the website and have a look at that, okay? All right, so, and with your love life, new insights can come through now, and just shine a light on your love light, and more importantly, you're likely to get some realizations, like, you know, there's Oprah aha realizations. So I hope so, because when we get those, things sort of start to fall into place a little bit more easily. Now, Scorpio, your spiritual and self-transformational path is illuminated now. Okay, so first, you want to just speak your truth, Scorpio, okay? By just having an open and honest communication, firstly with yourself, okay? Because when we talk about transformational, paths illuminated, and coming into the spiritual, then that means going within. Everything starts from within. And so, first of all, you want to have that. If something's sort of bothering you a little bit, then take some time to analyze it, like what's really going on here, how do I really feel about that, and then go to the person, individual, loved ones, and talk it out. Okay. With business, you can really connect with the power players now within your industry. You want to look out for those. If you're presenting something, make sure you're presenting it to the right person. That means the person who can make the decisions. All right. All right, so Sagittarius, there are exciting travel opportunities, and some of you will no doubt be packing your bags. I know that's music to Sagittarius' ears, okay? So the universe is going to encourage you now to also to increase your level of learning. You're one of the, the biggest knowledge signs. You like knowledge, you like to collect information, you like to go a little deeper, as in wider, broader, as in universal knowledge, okay? And the universe is just, encouraging you to do that right now, especially with spiritual or, religious or inner self-development type work, all right? And of course, that's what I do. That's welcome to my life, not just my business, welcome to my life. So if you're interested in doing that, then perhaps, reach out to me with a complimentary discovery call, and we can talk about it, see what fits best. Just go onto the website and you'll see that up on the menu. All right, so because right now it's time for you to step out of your comfort zone. And here's the truth of the matter, there's like a cycle of order and chaos. And so, when we get into the chaos and things are messy, I always remember my spiritual advisor in New York, John Mark Shaw, he always used to say to me, Jen, when your life is messy, that's when things are changing. And it's so true. So, and that's really what stepping out of your comfort zone is all about. Okay. So, don't be scared to, feel a little bit uncomfortable as things change, because then it's movement. Okay, so Capricorn, you can expand your understanding of money and financial resources, what resources are available to you. And if you look closely, there'll be many, and investments. Okay, so this is a great week just to review your money, how you spend it, where is it coming from, where do you want your money coming from, and make sure basically, you got more coming in than going out, and make sure you've got a savings plan sort of set up there. And, I know Capricorn, I'm a Capricorn, I know we're all like business oriented, and we're hard workers. But, if you were never taught when you were young about money, which, many of us weren't, then you've got to go out there and learn that, and you've got to make some changes in your life to be able to build your financial security. And financial security is important to everyone, but particularly the earth signs, okay? Because it's the one that helps you sleep at night, basically. Sleep well at night, all right? So the influence of Venus is there right in your life at the moment as well, and it inspires you just to incorporate some gratitude into your daily routine. And just telling another sign a little while ago that I have a gratitude accountability friend, and so every morning we text, you know, 3 things that we're grateful for. And it just keeps us, you know, if you don't have a, you know, a coach, then yeah, you know, enroll like a gratitude buddy and get that going. All right. And that's just going to increase your connectedness. So, you know, the more grateful, because that energy of gratitude is like the energy, it's aligned and attuned to the energy of success. Okay. So the more that you can incorporate gratitude in your life, which is I also see in the glass as half full, not half empty, that's going to increase your connection to the success energy and source energy. Okay. And with love, it's definitely in the air right now. We got, you know, Venus and Sun right opposite in our relationship zone. So, you know, if you're looking for love, just be open, okay? And, you know, you could say a little affirmation. I am now open to receive all the love and abundance the universe has to offer. And that's a nice, you know, just to stay open to receive, all right? Now, Aquarius, all right, so planetary alignment just brings clarity to your life, Aquarius, okay? So, you know, what does that actually mean? I mean, you know, planetary alignment in the chart, if you can follow that and also work on having like a work-life balance and alignment in your own life, then you can be more aligned with the source energy. So first of all, Venus enhances your relationships with others during this time. I mean, and you know, you can get like flashes of insight, which can just lead to breakthroughs in communication. I mean, there could be some communication that you know, would like to have with someone. And if you focus on this sort of energy that comes in, and when you get an insight, like act on it, write it down, remember it, act on it. And you know, you're a very social sign, you're a learning sign, you like to gather information, you're the geniuses of the zodiac, come on, you know. So does that mean that you're going to be expert at relationships? Not necessarily. So, and you know, most things in life are like either solved or initiated or created through, first of all, thought and then communication. So get ready to tell somebody how you feel about them, all right? And as I said, work-life balance is important. It's important for everyone, but it's sort of highlighted for you right now. And, you know, because then it provides, you want to make sure that you have some personal nurturing time. And you do like to be there for others as well. But first of all, you need to be there for yourself and just carve out that time and don't feel guilty about it, all right? All right, so Pisces, like Pisces, right now and always, but highlighter right now is you need to just believe in yourself. You know, chances are you're a lot better than what you think you are, okay? And a lot better, a lot more gorgeous, a lot more beautiful, a lot more effective, whatever it is. Like, just go, you know what, whatever you're thinking about yourself, just like 10 times it, all right? And then, you know, that'll just help you move forward with confidence. And when it concerns your artistic talents and creativity, then you want to just not downplay that, because you're highly intuitive, highly creative, very imaginative. And so all those traits really help you just create things, because you know it starts from thought and imagination, and some people are not great at that, you know, and you are. So don't downplay that, because you know right now also there's lots of opportunities for personal growth, and while you deepen your connection to source energy, you also will deepen your connection to your intuition and your inner wisdom. So you know, focus on what you can do to step in and be the most awesome version of yourself, okay? All right, thanks so much, everybody. So once again, it's great to have you in the tribe, the Jennifer Angel Soul Talk tribe. Please subscribe and share. I would love that. Okay. Thanks so much. And we'll see you next